Hi, morning. Um, so today it's very interesting that I'm pretty excited to do a nice low long setting on a like a wooden bark with fresh flowers, and you can use this kind of a setting with for a private, intimate party of a couple of friends, like a cozy dinner. So allow me, and I'm going to do it with the most popular flower with everybody, which is called baby's breath. So let's get started. Yeah. So the idea is we're going to make it really beautiful and dense at the same time, look really natural. Also, I love the way it can look a little elongated, and of course it has a natural base, so it's going to give a rustic look to the whole thing. Let the beauty of the white baby's breath really come out alive, Yeah. So see, I made it pretty low because when people are seated across the table, so it's going to be not an obstruction, and yet it will give a very fresh look to the whole setting on the table. And also remember that since it's like a long table setting, but there are people seated across, so although it's an elongated arrangement, but we're going to make sure that apart from the base bark that we're trying to really reveal because of a rustic look, we're going to make sure that the green sponge doesn't really show and it's filled up with a beautiful baby's breath. So yes, let's do that. I think you can see that what I'm trying to do also is that I'm trying to make sure that each and every little stem of baby's breath is really revealing its own beauty, and also is placed at a point where it's also a little up and down because uneven basically, because if it's even then it's going to look not so natural, right? Yeah. So like you can see, I've cut so many of these with similar sizes. Of course, a little bit can be adjusted according to the design. Also, I'm trying to really give it a slightly dense look at the top. So that it looks gorgeous, seen from any angle. So now I'm going to move in the front a little and make it a bit of. I think to make anything beautiful and intricate, it takes a lot of time. So definitely the density of this arrangement is important. So we're going to take it step by step, okay? Yeah. As you can see, it's actually all right if even if one or two is a little cascading, because that gives a very natural look. It doesn't look so structured then. It doesn't have to be structured. Although since it's a party, so you're trying to give it a little rustic look as per your theme, so you can make sure that the bark is visible. All right? So here we go. So like you can see now, we already made so of course it took a lot of time to make it this dense, but it's worth the effort. Because the deal is that the baby's breath stem is thin and it's delicate. So if you don't really cut these small stems, then it looks very cluttered. So it doesn't have to look cluttered. The beauty has to really come out. So that's why I've cut these stems smaller. Now I'm going to make it dense as per the design in my mind. since every single small cluster of these baby's breath has been put, in the middle somewhere as well, just to give it a little depth. Because if you don't put it, then what happens is that, it looks like just one line kind of a thing, which is not a great thing to do. That's why I'm trying to also put a few smaller clusters in the middle where it's visible, and aesthetically it looks nice. So also, which means that it automatically gives an uneven, natural look to this cloud of baby's breath. Okay, like this small one. So I'm still not going to waste it. I'm going to put it and use it. So I'm still not satisfied. So I'm going to use a couple of more clusters. Actually, many more clusters required still. Since now you can see that I have actually turned the side, because this one side is still shaping up, but the other side needs to be really firmed up and shaped. So I'm just going to start doing looking at the density here, okay, and giving it a bit of a framing as per my design. So I've cut all these stems more. So I've almost, I think, used more than 2 bundles of baby's breath. But since you can see that I have a fascination for a few, small baby's breath stems to be falling a little. Some people might not like that, but I kind of have an affinity for that. So I enjoy it. I love the way it comes down, shapes up a little, makes me feel it looks natural. Here it is, voila. So I'm going to show you. You can put candles all around this, and in the meantime I'm going to show you, while I inserted lots of clusters, you're free to do more if you want it denser, but this is the round look, the way it's going to come on your table. It's not very high. Easily see across the table, and okay, so let us know. Thank you so much. Keep watching.